Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Smith going to move him around. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll try the air now with Smith. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Zach Charbonnet, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Next score, Seahawks 7, Cardinals 0.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Tariq Woolen picks it.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
After the interception, here's Smith.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Arizona defense.
They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
On 2nd down, here's Smith.
As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On 1st down, it's Smith.
And that went to the right side and incomplete. Dwayne Eskridge, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Exit 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Gino. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Now with him and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. Murray looking to change the play here.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Murray now.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's fourth down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Returnable here from the 38.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Smith. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Steven Nelson.
And the Cards are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Murray. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Open man is Higgins. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
More of the motion man right.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Prater's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Hey, here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Cameron Thomas in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Seahawks 14.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Throwing is Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football, or you're going to cost your team chances.
After the turnover, here's Murray.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll send Brown in motion right. Murray going to throw.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
More the motion man right.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks 47-yard line.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw, it's Murray.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Come back. Hey, Larry. Hey, Ace.
From the gun, Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are back within a score. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now Gino on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
and that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, whether they have a much better chance of picking up.
And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Walker fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
And now 3rd pass on second down, that just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Smith now to throw.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker from 6 yards away.
And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Next to score, Seahawks 21, Cardinals 10. Jason Myers to kick off for
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to locker room just a little more animated.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Green. Big Ace open.
Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Buzz. Big Ace open.
Brown the motion man right.
Move. Come on. Two.
Murray now on first down. Checks this one down to Robinson.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
Hey. Big Ace. Empty. Hey, shit. Hey.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Green.
Moore, the man in motion.
Omaha. Big Ace. Easy.
Throwing again, Murray. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Murray now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Second and 6.
What you got? Hey. Two.
Now Murray. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Hey, here we go. Hey.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jason Myers to kick off.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for the Cardinals. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 15. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to...
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for Seattle. 52 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now Geno. They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat. Brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
And Wilson in motion left.
Omaha. Bush.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Moore, the man in motion. First down, Murray. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals! Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Prater on to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Gino now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him. CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Again, Smith. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing is working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now. And incomplete on a deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Murray now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Hey.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Green. Let's go.
To throw is Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. Able to slither by. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 34. From the gun, Murray. Along the sideline, he has Moore. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Move. Omaha. Two.
Murray going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride from 10 yards out. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return will stop right around the 25. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
It's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Here's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on third down.
Hey. That's one.
Murray now, third and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
But from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
Oh, some strong running. What an effort. Still going. They can't stop him.
He's got a full head of steam. The race is on.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker
With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Seahawks strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up. But in this case, he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
At the 8-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play call, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now it's Smith.
deflected. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Back to throw, Murray. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. There he goes again. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Smith.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Smith to throw. Cameron Thomas able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Smith's going to throw it.
Finding Walker complete.
And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You think back to halftime, they were close to being written off. They faced the deficit, and now here's we begin overtime. They're one drive away from a comeback victory.
Think about where they started and how...
And Gary's man complete. There he goes left side. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get bad ones, sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? Or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked out all the way through? It's going to give you the play we saw to win the game. Because I know everyone's thinking that was something that they just drew up.